According to Feeding America, 1 in 6 children are at risk of hunger. Now a Duluth nonprofit is partnering with the local police department to fight child food insecurity in our region. Northern News Now's Madison Green explains how it will work.
Our mission statement is choosing joy, spreading hope, ending hunger.
Project Joy is a Duluth nonprofit fighting against issues impacting Northlanders for the last 12 years. The idea came after Project Joy co-founder Laura Pleiss lost her husband to brain cancer and wanted to turn her grief into action. She quickly turned her attention to childhood food insecurity in Duluth.
That wasn't really being addressed at the time, and so we just kind of, there were a lot of really good things that could have been funded.
Project Joy is funded by community support. They create partnerships with local organizations that then can distribute grocery store gift cards to families in need. Their newest partnership, the Duluth Police Department's School Resources Officers.
It's kind of the perfect opportunity just because of the relationships that they have with the kids and the families and the firsthand experiences that they're kind of on the front lines of seeing this stuff.
Now, those SROs can hand out those gift cards to families in need, something that was not possible before.
Run into instances like this, really all we can do is refer people to food shelves. We don't have that immediate, like you can leave here and go to the store and get food for the table tonight type of opportunity to provide them.
Now there are no barriers between seeing the need and providing the means to feed.
They're going to have the access to the money right away. They don't have to come through us, wait till someone can get it to them. They have it now on hand. I think it's like the whole saying of it takes a village.
In Duluth, Madison Green, Northern News Now.
And Project Joy wants to work with as many organizations as possible to help address childhood food insecurity. They ask anyone who wants to work with them to reach out. We have their contact information on our website.